website updates.
Yes.
The Fast Way Out, we got 2 websites. So the Fast Way Out is one, and then joeyandjeremy.com is the second one. Fast Way Out, a lot of updates. But most recently, a lot of people ask, how do I get started? How can I get, what can I do to get started? And I used to go down this path of, you got these hormones, and it's insulin, and you got leptin, and it's biochemistry, and it's like, this isn't working. It's not working. So my elevator pitch, it took me a long time to try to put this into a format I think that can help people. And so on the website, I think it's Start Here. There's a new link. Start Here. So if you've been thinking about this, I know it might seem intimidating. We got 3 different ways that you can kind of jump into it. There's an easy, medium, hard on the website. And it's really around, most of it's built around this 12 to 8 eating window. You can do 1 to 9, 11 to 7. It's really up to you, but it's really this 8 hour. That's kind of the entry point. But if you are interested, on the website, there's easy, medium, hard. We put our stories on there as well. So all the success stories that actually point to the podcast. So we're just trying to connect it all. So if you're interested, there's some stuff out there.
Absolutely. And we got plenty of new merch out.
Yeah.
That's really different.
Yeah.
This is a model.
Yeah, so that's the next phase of this journey. We actually have already given out some merchandise, but I'm gonna let you talk about this first one.
Yes. You can. Yeah. So it has the little design in the left pocket area, and then the big design on the back. And so this has gone through a few different hands. So I sketched like a small design that led to this. And then I shared it with a coworker. Her name is Ariana Chestnut. She does some design, and she's just super creative. And so she hand sketched it to fill out a big piece of paper. I sent it to you. That was the one that was hand drawn. Yeah. It was really nice. Yeah. And then it was like, well, how do we get from this to a digital image? And that's when I reached out to my young cousin. She goes by Quinn LaShawn. And I can put her link in. And she took that sketch and turned it into this design for us. And I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I actually had my niece screen print these 2, just so we can have some on hand to show people. But they are actually on the website now.
And they're on the website.
Yes.
So on the fastwayout.com, there's a link. I think it's called Shop.
Yes.
Where you can buy this. So thanks to your cousin as well as your coworker for making that happen. Yeah. So that's available. That's on the website. And then the other piece, which we've shown this before, but I was gonna wear this, but it's kind of warm, so I didn't want to break into a sweat. But this is on there as well. Some other things are out there as well, but Fast Way Out. If you want to support the mission, if you want to start your own little peaceful journey in your own location, this would be a good hoodie that you can wear.
Yeah. And it's gonna be cool soon. So
and it's cooling down.
Yeah, that's right.
Make your statement. It's a statement piece. So these are available on the website.
And the proceeds?
Yeah, so Fast Way Out's nonprofit.
That's right.
So we really trying to help people. We have pure motives, I think.
That's right.
So anything that we sell, all the proceeds go towards the mission and operations. We're not in this trying to get rich.
That's right.
We're trying to help people. So anyway, so these are available, some other items as well, and so I think we'll see what the feedback is on these pieces, and then we'll go from there.
Absolutely. And if there's an item that's not on the website that you would like to see on the website, leave a comment, because it's definitely worth for us to see it and be like, hey, there's an opportunity to put another product out there that people would be, likely to buy, or something that people look for that we haven't thought of.
Yeah.
So this is a good chance for some interaction as well. Yeah. But yeah, the website, and Jeremy's done all the website updates.
And I'm not.
Hey, it looks good.
But I want to be able to give that responsibility to somebody at some point, because I'm not a website.
Get us an intern at some point.
We need an intern. Yeah. We need some apprentices.
You want to talk about the shirt?
Oh, so this is, I got a spot on this, so ignore that. Yeah, this hot off the press, and I got you one, man. It's right there.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, grab it. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, there's a story behind this one. So, On this one, we have the cross. It's not even on the website. I just got these made. We'll see if there's any interest. We'll maybe put them out there. But cross in the middle, and then on one side it's got slain lamb, and then on the other side is conquering lion. So this really comes out of Revelation, John, and Revelation. I think it's Revelation 5. But John is exiled on the Isle of Patmos. My mom has been to the Isle of Patmos.
Really?
She has seen where John wrote the book of Revelation.
That would be dope.
I said, Mom, give me a shirt. So she got me a shirt that has Patmos on it in the house. I want to go see it at some point.
Yeah.
He was exiled. He's on this island by himself. He has this revelation. And in the revelation, he hears about this conquering lion who can open the scroll. Right. But what he sees is a slain lamb. So it's this dichotomy: slain lamb, conquering lion. And I was like, ooh, that could be a shirt.
That's right, man. Get the message out.
Get the message out. So,
Message.
So anyway, we're just creating and putting it out there and seeing what happens. But
That's right.
yeah. And there's water bottles on the website as well. So the water is a big part of the fasting. So I didn't get into the dry fasting. I've heard about it, but I think hydration is.
I've dabbled with it
Damn.
early in the day. Like let's say I'm going to eat at 12, and this isn't consistent. I've just done it in spurts. It was like, well, I'm not going to drink anything until 11. So I got a dry fast on the first 6 hours. Well, about the first 5 hours of the day or so, something like that.
It counts your sleep time too.
Yeah.
Right. So that could be longer.
Yeah. So actually longer. Yeah. But then get plenty of water later on in the day. Though. Yeah. You gotta hydrate. Definitely gotta hydrate.
Yeah.
Because if you fast and you don't hydrate, your body's gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start feeling weaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So success stories?
Yeah. It's hard to not share this stuff, right? It's so impactful. So as we have been sharing this stuff, I just want to mention one guy in particular. I haven't gotten this approval to mention him, so I have to get his approval. But
Want to throw out the first name?
Robert.
That's it. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do.
Robert is his name. So he's been kicking tail, man. Started this journey in January, and last I checked with him, 50 pounds down this year. So since January. He started with the 12 to 8. Actually, I think he didn't do an 8 hour. He did like a 6 hour. So it might have been 12 to 6 or 2 to 8. And then the no sugar, and he's not much of a drinker, I don't think. But
Not to your knowledge.
Not to my knowledge.
He hides it well.
He hides it well. So he's done an incredible job, man. So I'll check with him and see if he has any interest in joining us. But maybe he could be a success story. So
Absolutely.
Kudos. Keep going.
I mean,
that's my example. You said, one is well.
I mean, and if nothing else, even if we can't get them on, we could send them the questionnaire like we did with our success stories.
Yeah.
So that'll be a way that they can get their story out, but they're not able to, sit down with us.
Yep.
So I got a coworker, Layla. So the story is here's how the story goes. Her husband is a firefighter, and I met him before. And so I shared the website and the podcast with her, and I told her to share it with her husband. Firefighters, they have like days on and days off. Consecutive days on, consecutive days off. So a couple weeks later, she shared with me, she was like, I was having trouble sleeping last night, so I just listened like 4 or 5 of the podcasts. Like, oh, that's pretty cool, how you like it? She enjoyed it and whatnot. And then a few weeks go by, and I saw her going to a work luncheon. We work for the government or whatever. They feed you usually. So like, they got something good they gonna feed you guys? She's like, yeah, but I'm fasting. You fasting? She's like, yeah, I've been doing it for so-and-so weeks. Like, you never told me. And at that point, she was like, 18 pounds or something like that.
Wow.
She's currently down 60 pounds.
Wow.
60 pounds.
60.
60.
60.
60. So, yeah, man, it works. And the significance of these 2 stories are because they came directly out of either watching a podcast or having a direct conversation with one of us.
Sure.
Because we have other people who have lost weight doing this that we know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't triggered by the podcast or having a direct conversation. So, we could share their story, but that's not exactly applicable here. Mm-hmm. But these 2, they started because of the influence of this pod or or a conversation with one close.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot more to come.
Yeah. So if you're watching, if you've had success, if you know us, reach out. We'd love to hear about success, failure, whatever. I mean, just to hear from you. It's not an easy journey, but I'm still on it. How many years now? So I don't know that you ever get off the journey, but it's really this journey of self-improvement, self-discovery, self-care, all the big self stuff that it's hard to find the time for.
Today in church, the pastor said, "You'll never walk into self-awareness until you understand self-care."
Yeah, self-care is the gate. Is it the gate?
Yeah, you gotta learn how to take care of yourself.
Yeah,
you're gonna be no earthly good to anybody.
Yeah,
how about that?
Yeah, that's right.
What else?
Check out.
Yeah, man, we rolling. Did we hear everything?
Did we hear everything? All right.
You good, man.
We want to hear from y'all.
Yes.
Interaction.
We're going to think of some creative ways to get you guys to interact with us with the pod, because we're going to throw out some questions, whether it be polls or just some generic feedback. But we're going to come up with some things to throw out during the episodes, just so we can hear from you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
What's our tag? Did we figure out a tagline?
I like the radical obedience that we were talking about.
Talk about radical obedience.
Okay.
Man, that's such a profound way to end this season 1.
So Jeremy texted me like Wednesday or Thursday.
I'm good for texting Joe. What time do I text you in the mornings?
Oh man, it's like 5 something. It's like 5 something.
Joey's like, man, what is wrong with you? Man, go to sleep.
So he was thinking of a tagline, like Nike has "Just Do It," and so he was thinking of a tagline for the fast way out, and he threw out a couple ideas, and I told him I like radical obedience, because if you think about the disciples, the original Jesus followers, they were radical. I mean, they walked off their jobs to follow him. I mean, so it's like there's nothing normal about this entire process. There's nothing common about it, and it runs opposite to common sense. You know what I mean? But yeah,
it's countercultural.
Yeah, exactly. So I think if you are, this is my wording, if you're a disciple, you are radical, because that lifestyle is, like you said, is completely different from the culture. It's a completely different walk from the culture, and in obedience, because when you talk about being a disciple, obedience is the fruit. You have to be obedient in order to consider yourself a disciple.
They go hand in hand.
Yes,
like you said.
Yeah,
faith and obedience.
That's right.
They go hand in hand.
You gotta have both.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the tag that we roll with right now. Radical obedience. Yeah. So you might see that on some.
We might put that on something.
Yeah, absolutely.
And put it in the shop.
And get a trademark.
And get it trademark's expensive. We do have a trademark on the fast way out.
Nice.
So that's definitely trademarked.
Awesome.
But, they can be expensive, so we can't just be out here
trademarking everything.
willy-nilly trademark. But yeah, so I think at the end of episode 1, I said thank you for being a friend. So
yeah, that's right.
I won't sing it this time, but I will say what people don't know, man, is that these past 18 months, man, have been, I would think, probably the most difficult from a personal. We all been through some tough times.
Yes.
Not even the most, I can't say that, but it's been a tough season. So this podcast is one of
the most difficult.
Yeah.
And it's not coincidence. What are the odds? 2 guys who have a good relationship go through almost at the exact same time, going through one of the roughest times of their life, and they come to an idea that, hey, while we're in the midst of this warfare, we need to start a podcast. We need to add something else to the plate. Let's put something else on the plate. Yeah.
Is it falling yet? No, it's not.
Exactly.
Put something else on top.
Like Mr. Incredible, I still got time. So it's I don't remember the word coincidence being in the Bible. You know what I mean? This stuff is orchestrated, and yeah, man, I think that was that might have been a big part of the catalyst to get this thing done with such an urgency.
I remember sending you a text, and I remember saying, I can find it. I said, Joey, we got to get this thing recorded ASAP.
Yep.
Because I felt like it was like now or it's not going to happen.
That's right. That's right.
It was like that close. And you drove up. He's like, we got to get a song. And we got Chris's cousin.
Man, it's crazy. Again,
put a song together.
People just popping up, man.
Somebody I've never met.
I never met him either.
Yeah.
And so like the Bible talks about how, you know, like men will give out of their bosom to support you, whatever, or how he'll raise somebody up for you. And it's like, again, we don't even know this person.
Yeah.
And now we got our own song. It's crazy.
That's wild.
It's crazy, but that's you know, that's how it's supposed to work.
That's right.
You know, when you on task.
When. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to work. When.
That's right.
You are
when you're on purpose, man, like he's gonna supply the provision.
It don't work like that for everybody, but when you do your part,
it
ought to be easier and it should kind of fall into place. So, right.
Blessings of the Lord.
Yeah.
Adding no sorrow.
That's right.
So
that's right. That's one of the Proverbs, right?
I believe so. Don't make me lie. Don't make me lie.
I gotta stop asking.
Yeah, man, look here. I'm gonna double check it.
I'm pretty sure. Blessing of the Lord brings wealth with no pain.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Right on.
Make it rich and have no sorrow.
Yeah.
That's another version or whatever. But yeah. Sure enough, man. But thank you guys. It's been awesome.
Right. That's right.
And we don't know when season 2 gonna start.
Look,
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, it's not gonna be a long break. I know that. We're gonna stay consistent. Even if we begin recording, not releasing right away. But yeah, season 2 will be underway, and it'll be nice to kick off season 2 with some success stories. So
Yeah.
let us hear from you, and
We'll get you on if you want to.
absolutely, absolutely.
We'll roll up another chair right up in there.
That's right, man. So if you got anything to add to the kingdom conversation, we'll get you out here.
That's right.
That's right, man. So
All right.
That's all I got.
All right.